Hi! Do you use avoidance as a strategy? I know I do, and I know so many people do too. In this video, I would like to talk to you about why do we engage in such behavior, how effective is it to avoid, and what are some more effective ways of dealing with situations. Welcome to SU Coaching, and my name is Suki. I am a certified coach based in New Zealand, helping people to find their purpose, gain self-confidence and self-love. And I used to be an agile coach in technological companies, helping teams and leaders to perform better. So, why do we avoid so much in our life? This is such a common strategy that we all deploy. And the reason is that we want to avoid pain. There is some pain or perceived pain with the current situation or something that's going to happen in the future. And whether that pain is physical or mental, we just want to avoid it. Because as a human being, this is our coping strategy, that we run away from pain, therefore we can survive. And what are we running away from a lot of the times? These are actually situations that we don't want to deal with, or parts of ourselves that we're not willing to face, just not right now. To give you an example of something that I've avoided recently is the grief of my grandmother. She's died for about 1 year now, and leading up to that 1 year anniversary, I was avoiding thinking about her, looking at the diaries that I've had. I was just avoiding that emotional pain. And how effective is the strategy of avoiding that pain? Well, in the short run, it is incredibly effective. Because for a temporary moment, we don't have that pain anymore. And we feel good about ourselves. We don't feel hurt and we feel safe. So for a short-term strategy, this is effective. And sometimes when we avoid things, the things actually resolve themselves magically. Sometimes that does happen. But for pain, like the emotional pain of me losing someone that I really love, that's not going to resolve itself with time or by itself. So in the long run, this avoidance strategy is actually not effective. It is not effective in two ways. One, it is taking our energy away from becoming who we really want to be, because part of ourselves are always monitoring whether that pain is coming up or not. And when it's coming up, we are crushing it down. When it's coming up, we're crushing it down. So our energy is diverted away from who we want to be. And secondly, it is not effective because that pain, it is like an emotional debt that we have with ourselves. That debt needs to be repaid. It is building up more and more as we are not able to address what is really necessary. So, what is a more effective way of dealing with it? I hate to say this, but there's only one way of dealing with it, which is to face it with bravery and with compassion. It is to deliberately bring in that pain, recognize it, look at it, embrace it, acknowledge it. Then all of a sudden, our anxiety around that pain, as well as the actual level of pain, are going to subside. And when that pain has subsided, then we can choose deliberately who we want to be as a person, choose to align our actions with our values. So when I have acknowledged that grief, all of a sudden I realize that I am a human being. I was hurt, but I am okay, and I choose to acknowledge the love that I've got for my grandmother. And that's when I can really move forward with my life. I hope this video is helpful for you to understand your coping technique. For more coaching things, check out my website, subscribe to this channel, and email me for a 15-minute personal consultation if you want. I hope to see you in the next video.